In this example, let's look into the if function of Excel. If statement in Excel evaluate a condition and return one value if the condition is true and another value if the condition is false. So here's how the statement works. Equal if condition, comma, if it's true you return this value, comma, if it's false you return this value. So type the following if statement that return the word rich if the value in cell B3 is greater than or equal to 100,000 and otherwise return poor. So we start with the equal if open parenthesis, and where are we looking at to determine this? We're looking at B3, which is right here. So B3, and if it's greater than 100, then we'll return rich, else we'll return poor. So if you type in equal if B3 greater than 100,000, comma, alright, rich, else, comma, poor, and then close parentheses. Make sure you always close your parentheses. So that's the formula. What would the formula equal if open parenthesis B3 greater than 100,000, comma, double quote, rich, double quote, comma, double quote, poor, double quote, or close parenthesis, return. So in this result, since B3 is greater than 100, then the formula is going to return rich. Each dog gets 2 scoops of food if it weighs greater than 30 pounds, and otherwise get 1 scoop of food. Write an if statement that return the number of scoops Lily get. So first you start out with equal if open parenthesis. Now Lily, you have to look at the table here, and Lily is in D, and her weight is in row number 3. So D3. So we type in here D3, and then they said weight is greater than 30, so go greater than 30, comma, you go 2 scoop. If it's not greater than 30, you give her 1 scoop. So it's going to be equal if D3 Lily's weight is greater than 30, you give her 2 scoop. If it's less than 30, you give her 1 scoop. So that's how the formula look like. What would equal if B3 is greater than 30, comma 2, comma 1, close parenthesis. This is the problem that we just wrote. So this one is B3 greater than 30. Yes, B3 is 35. So it's going to return 2. If a dog age is greater than or equal to 10, it gets 2 vaccination, otherwise it gets 3. Write an if statement to determine the number of vaccination Fluffy get. So we start out with equal if open parenthesis. Now we're looking at Fluffy, so Fluffy is in column C. Now we're looking at what of Fluffy? We're looking at the age of Fluffy, so it's gonna be C4. C is Fluffy, 4 is the age. So C4, and then this as greater than or equal to 10, so we have to go greater than equal to 10. Then after we type our condition, we have to put in a comma to separate it. And then if it's greater than or equal to 10, what do we give them? 2 vaccination. Otherwise, we give it 3. So comma 2, comma 3, and of course you have to close your formulas for it to work. Close parentheses and then hit enter. Oh, sorry, C3. My bad. Again, see, once you type in right correctly, it highlight the correct one for you. Oh, H. Sorry again. H is C2, not C3. My bad. There we go. Okay. What would equal if B2, which you go down here, B2 is the age of Spot. So if Spot is greater than or equal to 12, you return 2. Otherwise, you return 3. So Spot is 12. So the condition met the condition is true, then you return the first one. So this example, you return 2. And then a movie ticket charges $12 per ticket, but charges $8 for anyone aged 65 or older. So write an if statement to determine the price of Susan's ticket. So it's going to be equal if, open parenthesis. Now Susan is in row 3 and her age is in B. So B3. Now I select the right one. So what are we checking for? We're checking for age. Is it greater than or equal to 65? That's our condition. And if the condition is true, you charge her how much? You charge her $8. But if the condition is false, you charge her $12. So comma 8, comma 12, and then close parenthesis. Hit enter. And that's correct.